Welcome to the Table Rush Talk Show. I am so excited. I was asked to my friend Tom Kabbash, who owns Sant Eyewear. Check it out. The links for Sant Eyewear will be in the show notes. Tom Kabbash was asked to make a testimonial for his coach. So he has this coach. Her name is Catherine Hernquist. She's amazing. I know them both. And Tom knows I'm all into interviewing and recording and crafting good stories, and I'm getting good at it. And so he asked me, hey, I need to do this testimonial for Catherine. Will you help me? Will you record me doing it? Because he wanted me to ask him questions and help him, suss out the testimonial. And I said, absolutely. And so I had this epiphany because testimonials are so powerful. Testimonies are powerful. Case studies are powerful as we are out there helping people, solve their problems as we're adding value. Testimonials from people of the great work that we're doing to help them are very important. So I was like, heck yes, I can do this. And I'm good at sussing out the information. I'm good at asking the right questions. And I can make it easier on the person giving the testimonial. I can make it easier on the person who wants the testimonial. I had all this inspiration. I was like, oh my gosh, I can literally schedule the testimonial. I can do the interview, and then I can edit down the testimonial into the key bits. I can tell the story. And what was so I did it. I set it. I sent Tom the calendar information. I set up the interview. I interviewed him, and then I have since whittled down the testimonial into about 5 minutes and 30 seconds. And you're going to see it here in a second. Here, like after I'm done here and we get through the intro, you're going to see the testimonial. So, hang in there with me. I just lost my train of thought. It happens to me sometimes. So yes, I was like, oh my gosh, there's people out there that are busy, that are doing good work, that perhaps could use some help getting testimonials from their customers. And that was the key thing. The importance of, so I'm good at asking the question. So I sat with Tom and did a 45-minute interview with him. And I really brought him back to the space of his beginning time of working with Catherine. And then, I just asked some great questions and brought him back to the space. It's very authentic, as you'll see in a minute. And then I also got to tell the story, his story, what is it? Wrapped around how she helped him. Right. So it's a beautiful arc of how he's created his sunglass company. It's just really cool. I'm very happy with the way it came out. And I'm offering it to you to help you too. So if you need a testimonial from your customers, of course, I'm going to charge you for it. But watch this testimonial, see if it's something that interests you. You could email me a list of your 10 top people that you want a testimonial from. I'll reach out to them. I'll schedule the testimonials and edit them down and make it happen and make them beautiful. And it will be awesome. My nose was getting stuffed up. The other really cool thing right now is this is literally about as live as I get currently. I'm going to go start doing lives, but I'm literally recording this and putting it and publishing, recording and publishing. So there is going to be another episode, a Table Rush Talk Show episode, where I do talk about this inspiration. But as I'm whittling down, and I was whittling down this 5-minute testimonial and into all these really cool social media clips to blast out over the internet, which I'll do that for you too. I was like, here's my podcast episode, or my Table Rush Talk Show episode, my YouTube episode, right? Just go live. So right after this intro, you're going to see the testimonial from Tom, talking about how Catherine Hernquist has helped him so much with his coaching. And I would encourage you to listen and watch and see if this heart-centered testimonial is something that would serve you. And then also look at it from the eye if it was broken up into even more little reels, TikToks, 30 to 50 second sections, which I've been working on. If you had, 5 or 10 of those from each testimonial, how powerful would that be for you to create engagement? Anyway, thanks for watching. Per usual, subscribe. And oh yes, if you're listening to this in podcast land, you can go to www.tablerushtalkshow.com. Again, www.tablerushtalkshow.com. And you can actually see the testimonial there. That link is in the show notes. And then as well as I made one with subtitles. So anybody watching this right now or listening, and anybody watching literally right now, watching me wave at you, yes, you can go into the YouTube episodes, and there is this testimonial that has captions, which came out beautifully. Okay, enjoy.
I've been working with Catherine for between 2.5 and 3 years. The main reason I started working with Catherine was to get out of a funk that I was in. Initially, it was to get my career jump started and to get hyper-focused on generating income. That I quit my job in the end of 2018, and in 2019 was struggling with making enough money and finding opportunity in business.
Feel like you've got the results you wanted?
Right in the beginning, I remember after our first call, and it freed me up to really start to add things and explore what I wanted to do going forward. I feel more vital. We are always creating contexts that inspire me. I review a spreadsheet that I create every week. Because I've given my word to do it, I go through that spreadsheet. And I can't tell you how many times I've gone through the spreadsheet and come out of it surprised at how much I actually achieved that week. There are a few areas that I've focused on that have shifted dramatically. One of them was my physical health and well-being. And I started to gain a flow in running, where I would run 3 times a week, and I felt really good about it. I felt so good about it that after watching this documentary on a guy that had done 51 Ironmans in 51 states in 51 days or something like that, I signed up for a triathlon sprint and started training, biking, swimming out here in the ocean. I mean, it's just it was an amazing experience doing the training, doing the actual triathlon sprints. I lost 10 pounds. I mean, it was just amazing, right? And that came out, I had no idea that I would be doing that. So Catherine was very influential in helping me achieve that and have that breakthrough. Another example of what things were like then and what things are like now would be around my business. I have a sunglass company where we manufacture and sell sunglasses. So when I started out with Catherine, I wasn't working, but a few side projects in 2019. And I had the idea of creating an eyewear line of my own, manufacturing it myself, but it was really just an idea with a lot of roadblocks. Looking back, I didn't have capital at the time. I was looking into the future in fear that I wouldn't have funding or wouldn't want to raise outside capital and have a big partnership again. I'd done that before. So I funded it out of my pocket. I remember her just reinforcing to take that next indicated step and don't worry about down the road if the funding will show up. Like, create a clearing for the funding to show up. And the funding showed up. And I remember when the first round of funding came through, I was just so tickled. And I had done so much work before that, up to that point, with her support, really with her support, because I would have been paralyzed with not knowing that I would have money to fund the product, the production and the launch. I would absolutely say that Catherine has played a huge part in helping me launch and build Sant Eyewear. I would say that Sant Eyewear in many ways is on a cutting edge of manufacturing and production, manufacturing of consumer products made locally. We manufacture them ourselves. That's a really big breakthrough, really exciting. We utilize 3D printing and 3D printing in this capacity, meaning for consumer products, especially lifestyle and fashion products. I haven't really seen that happen worldwide. Catherine's been a key cog in helping me with my inspiration. She brought the sunshine.
I think one of the coolest things is that you are in the process of now looking to scale your innovative sunglass designs and manufacturing process.
That's right. And she's absolutely helping me get there. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you for your kind and generosity, your generous energy, for always showing up 100% for me with such a big heart, and just bringing a loving, supportive, nurturing way of being. That I love that, and that's all I want. And that fuels me. It really does, and it just makes me feel really good about myself and just feel really complete in the moment. And when I'm feeling that way, I can do a lot of things.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Table Rush Talk Show. For resources to help you sell your stuff, go to belove.media/resources. That's belove.media/resources. And be sure to subscribe, comment, 5-star, and share. Thank you again for listening.